where the reigning world champions, when they pitched up on South African soil, failed to get out of the group stage for the first time at a World Cup in 36 years. Certainly a new look defence for Italy. It's a younger team, almost in one fell swoop. The new coach, Prandelli, has lowered the average age from almost 29 in South Africa to under 26. Arrigo Sacchi, who is just a former head coach of Italy, has been brought back into the fold to oversee the junior sides from under 16s through to under 21s. Has already complained that there are too many old players in Italy and that youth needs to be given its head. And with that in mind as well, another former big name from the Italian international setup, Roberto Baggio, who's been out of football for the last 6 or 7 years, has come in to also oversee technical affairs with the Italian Football Federation. Such was the fallout from South Africa. Stringent measures were needed. Well, will it pay early dividends here? Well, they've started well enough, getting a good feel of the ball here, Italy. This is Simone Pepe. It's decent movement ahead of him. It's tidied up comfortably by the Estonia captain, Piroha. Plenty of time here for Chiellini, one of the survivors from the World Cup. Pirlo. Offside against Pepe. Has a little bit of pace, Simone Pepe of Juventus. And he'd be looking to provide the width down the right. This man played 3 times in the World Cup. There's a high foot in there by Dimitriev. Free kick quickly taken by Pirlo. Foul there on Cassano. A lot of eyes on Antonio Cassano. With a checkered career in times when he's been one of the very best players on the European continent, and other times when he appeared to fall out of love with football and take his eye off the game. Remember his spell in Spain with Real Madrid was particularly disappointing. Prandelli has brought him back. There was a lot of clamour from players and fans alike that he should have gone to the World Cup in South Africa, Cassano, but he's got his chance to redeem himself now and ought to have a good understanding with his teammate at club level, Gianpaolo Pazzini. Both he and Cassano are with Sampdoria. That looked like a foul. That was a poor challenge by Vonk. Didn't really need to make that. The throw has actually gone away of Estonia. I thought there might have been a push in there by Vonk. Neatly done by Klavan. He's a man who might just make things tick for Estonia. Terrific run. The referee says no foul. Had a good view of it. Our Spanish official. It's a promising run though from the youngster Zenyov, who, as we saw there, has got a little turn of pace. After tonight, Estonia don't play their 3rd qualifier in this group until next month against Serbia away. But they do have a friendly next Tuesday against Uzbekistan. Italy will be in qualifying action. Faroe Islands for them in Florence next week. Useful looking cross. Either Tanzini or Pepe could make up the ground to reach it, but applaud the service. Tanzini, he'll thrive on balls in like that. It's Cassano who provided it. .33 old, Sergei Pareko is the goalkeeper for Estonia. Tanzini. This is Molinari, one of the new faces, only his second cap. Christian Molinari at left back. Plays his club football in the Bundesliga with Stuttgart. Chiellini. This is Bonucci. See a lot of this tonight. Pirlo is coming to take the ball off the back four and set the Italian attacks in motion. New goalkeeper as well, relatively new. He only made his debut last month against the Côte d'Ivoire in that defeat. Salvatore Sirigu. There's no Gianluigi Buffon, who's injured. Bonucci. I think Prandelli will be pretty satisfied with the way his side are moving the ball around here. This is Molinari. Good again from Italy. Cassani finding Pirlo, who's had a little ball around the corner, almost reached his target, but it will be an Italy corner. Cesare Prandelli, been hired by the Italian Football Federation for his ability to work with young players, and also, it's fair to say, for 5 very good years at club level with Fiorentina. Referee just delaying the Pirlo corner to make sure that all is well inside that Estonia penalty area. Deliberately played by Pirlo, is beautifully into the stride of Montalivo. No wonder he raised his thumbs there. That was perfectly played onto the half volley. And he's capable of that, we know that, Pirlo. Montalivo was just a little unfortunate not to keep his effort down. Pepe. Tanzini. De Rossi made a good run forward from midfield. The pass failed to reach him. Montalivo with a rather expansive pass, looking for Cassano. Molinari. Cassano. Montalivo. Forward by Pirlo. A lovely run from Cassano in behind the Estonia defence. His header, though, only found the grateful Pareko. Estonia, in the first 10 minutes, not being allowed to settle the home nation. This is Vassiljev. And into the giant figure of Chiellini. Looked like the use of a hand there. It was an appeal from Sandapuri, right under the nose of the assistant referee on the far side, and I'm surprised that Estonia didn't get a free kick. It clearly looked to be use of an arm. Here's Vassiljev. Useful ball in. It's cleared by Cassani. Montalivo. In by Cassani. Chiellini for Molinari. It's the head coach of Estonia, Tarmo Rüütli. Took over the job with the Estonian national team initially in a dual role. He was also involved at club level here in the city of Tallinn with the Levadia club. It's actually his second spell in charge of Estonia, first over a decade ago. It was a very good one. It was a short reign, but 10 matches produced only 2 defeats and 6 wins. Here's Puri. Dmitriev. Sano has gone down, holding his face, or rather his head, I think, to be more precise. The referee didn't see anything wrong with the challenge on Antonio Cassano. He certainly thought it was a foul. He was in bravely. Challenge with Tavi Rahn. Nice header on by Zinkov. Chance for Estonia! Well, the first sight of the Italian goal. Chance fell for Konstantin Vassiljev. But the header that set him up was a very good one from Sergei Zenyov. It was a very presentable opportunity for Vassiljev. Here's Bonucci for Chiellini. Cassano. Hooked in towards Pazzini. Well defended by Tavi Rahn. Cassani, only his 4th senior cap, fullback from Palermo. Estonia have met Italy 4 times at senior international level, lost them all. First met in qualifying for the World Cup finals in the USA in 1994. Game that Italy won 2-0 in Trieste. Goals from 2 former greats, Roberto Baggio and Beppe Signori. Vonk. Foul on Sander Puri. Plays his football in Greece with the Larissa club. Busy little presence down the right for Estonia. No problems for Italian goalkeeper Sirigu. The run was from Kruglov. Quarter of an hour gone. Italy have dominated the possession. Really carved out a noteworthy goal-scoring opportunity. In fact, the best opening in either goal came from Estonia. The one time they've really put a move together, which ended in a shot from Vassiljev, which sailed wide of Sirigu's goal. Here come Italy now, though. And they force a save this time out of Pareco. Pazzini. Movement was excellent there. Gianpaolo Pazzini says he's a more mature player, stronger mentally these days and more clinical in and around goal. And his first real sight of it there. Stung the hands of Sergei Pareco. There's De Rossi, another of the survivors from the South Africa World Cup, Daniele De Rossi. Header won cleanly by Chiellini. Neat, tidy work from Puri. Almost found the perfect way to pass. It's that man Vassiljev again who was making the forward run. Cassani. A lot of daylight in front of him. The Italy right back didn't make the best use of it, but has earned a corner. That was the ball from De Rossi that set Pazzini momentarily, at least, in the clear. Save that Pareco would have expected made. Corner in by Pirlo. Tidied up by Italy quite comfortably at the back. Fair to say that Estonia will certainly be hoping for a better time of it than they had in qualifying for the European Championships in 2008. Their opening 7 matches produced 7 defeats without a single goal scored. Well, they've already improved upon that awful record with that comeback win in stoppage time at the end of the game from 1-0 down to beat the Faroe Islands here 2-1 in the very first of the qualifiers for 2012. And the championships, of course, to be jointly hosted by Poland and the Ukraine. But it was nearly a major shock. Passes wayward of Dmitriev. And this ball is going to stay in for Cassano. White shirts arriving in the middle. It was meant for Pazzini. Might have been an easy take for the goalkeeper, but no chances taken at the back from the captain Piroha. It's Cassano's ball in. I'm not sure that the captain got a call from his goalkeeper. If he did, he wasn't heeding it. This is Pirlo. Loses out to Vassiljev. Looks for the willing runner Zenyov, who forces Surigu out of his penalty area. Konstantin Vassiljev again. Kruglov. No problems for Surigu. Pirlo. Pepe. Montalivo finding Cassano. Molinari, the left back's made a run forward. He's opened up the space. Cassano hit it well. Rossi with the throw for Italy. Here's Pirlo. No sure touch there for Cassano. He's operating, at least in the opening 21 minutes, predominantly down the left-hand side in what's ostensibly a three-pronged Italy strike force. Pepe on the right, Cassano on the left, Tazzini down the middle. Alberto Gilardino, one of the players who went to the World Cup in South Africa, amongst the substitutes, as is Qualifier. One or two new names and faces amongst the Italy substitutes bench. The ball played forward for the willing run again of Zenyov, who's produced a foul on Chiellini. And he was claiming that Chiellini was fending him off with an arm. The referee Carlos Velasco Caballo from Spain has given it the way of Chiellini and Italy. De Rossi. No free kick. Almost went down in stages there. Cassano. This is Puri. Straight to Cassani. Simone Pepe. Pirlo can spread it imperiously wide here for Molinari. Cleared by the captain, Piroja. Taken up again here by Pirlo. Once again it's Molinari. It's drawing for Cassani to strike. Looking for a first senior international goal. Pirlo. Puri. Disappointing pass, made life very comfortable for Italy. Now plenty of room for Cassano. Struck by Pepe. A long way out. Plenty of ambition from the Juventus player, Simone Pepe. Huge blow for Estonia to miss their all-time record goalscorer at senior international level. Andres Oper, 36 goals for his country. Missed out owing to injury by Molinari. Goalkeeper flapping a little bit. Held up a hand of apology. Not sure he read the flight of that particularly well, Sergei Pareko. Estonia were claiming that the goalkeeper didn't get a touch onto that. The officials have seen it differently. To throw to Italy. Now, was there a touch from the goalkeeper? Nothing came of the Italy throw. Well, he seemed to change the direction of the ball, didn't he? Clearly enough. 25 minutes gone in Tallinn. No breakthrough yet for either Estonia or Italy. Pepe. Italy sweeping forward majestically again here. Nice movement, Christmas of passing. Trying to be watchful at the back, Estonia. There's always pressure, of course, playing at this level of international football, but particularly when you're coming off the back of a horrific World Cup, as Italy are, of course. Probably all about results for this man, Prandelli. to start with. Results ahead of performances. If you can get both, then all well and good. Get off to a positive start is the Italian mantra. Will be left by Ragnar Klavan, one of the most experienced players, the number 15 in the Estonia team, over 60 caps, plays in the Netherlands with AZ Alkmaar, number 15. It's a free kick, won by Vassiljev. Haven't had too many opportunities to get the big defenders up for set pieces. Whipped in by Vassiljev, and the goalkeeper was fouled as he got good hands to that. Salvatore Sirigu played in the Olympics back in 2008 for Italy, left out of the World Cup squad. Gigi Buffon, Morgan De Sanctis and Federico Marchetti are the three goalkeepers out in South Africa. Sirigu getting his chance here. Pirlo. Montalivo. Now Pepe. Cassani. Got a slight deflection, but goalkeeper not troubled a great deal. Plenty of time to watch it coming his way. Pareco. Slight deflection on the way. This is Yaga. Vassiljev. Dmitriev. Klavan. Asking a lot there. A bit more care and attention needed at times in the final third from Estonia. Bonucci, so adept at finding space, vastly experienced Andrea Pirlo. Here's Chiellini. Free kick is given against Martin Vonk. Plenty of venom in the shot, but not the accuracy that Italy needed. Italy have yet to record an international win in this calendar year. The last victory is against Sweden. Some 10 months ago now. Is he going to try from here? Vassiljev? He is, you know. Struck it well, it really moved, and it's a goal for Estonia! Sergei Zenyov! Well, it was remarkable that Konstantin Vassiljev took on the shot from all of 40-45 metres, but he got real action on it. to the delight of the wet but very happy crowd, the vast majority in Tallinn. There's the movement. It unnerved the goalkeeper, Sirigu. And Zenjov was there to pick up the pieces. Terrific hit from Vassiljev. And the 21-year-old striker gambled. And his gamble has played handsome dividends. Estonia 1, Italy 0. Now then, what does that do to the Italian psyche? It's a foul on Chiellini. Free kick taken quickly, and it's, if you look again at the free kick conceded by Vassiljev. Italy have dominated possession in this first half, haven't created too much, and all the amount of ball they have had, particularly Pirlo here, who's been the orchestrator-in-chief through the heart of the midfield, as he invariably is. But it's Estonia who have the lead. Pressure on Cesare Prandelli. His first competitive game in charge of Italy. He's already begun with a defeat, 1-0 against the Côte d'Ivoire last month in a friendly. Tonight is where it matters, as Italy set out their Euro 2012 qualifying campaign in Group C. Both sides claiming a decision here, and the corner has been given, much to Jaga's disappointment. Chiellini, Bonucci, two central defenders, both made their way forward for Captain Pirlo's corner. And looking for that flick on at the near post, they managed it, and goalkeeper being buffeted. Spotted immediately by the Spanish referee. Spasano got the flick on to the Pirlo corner. Pazzini adjudged to have been fouling the goalkeeper. Goal scorer, Zenjov. Pepe. Pirlo. Molinari. Taken on here by Cassano. It's Montalivo. Pirlo. Cassani. Plenty of white shirts in there, wouldn't quite drop, and when it did, I think it was Pazzini who was offside. Cassano was in the mix as well, but the assistant on this near side with an easy decision there. Pazzini clearly offside. Minutes to go until half-time. And a surprise scoreline in Tallinn. Sergei Zenjov, the goal scorer for Estonia, who have, as I said earlier, never before beaten Italy at senior international level. Klavan's free kick for the home nation. Looking for a second here. Will be tidied up by Molinari. This is Vonk. Chiellini for Molinari, asking one or two questions of the fullback, who did well to find the accurate ball downfield. Here's Cassano. It's a nice turn from Antonio Cassano. I think he quite trusted his left foot. Eventually he did, but by that time he was closed down. Thought he had a little window there to produce an earlier cross, Cassano. A good run nevertheless. Here he is again. De Rossi. Cassani. Good looking cross. In comes Cassano on the back of Jager. Only saw him at the last moment. There's a lovely ball in from Cassani into an area where Estonia were struggling to fill the gaps. Another corner for Andrea Pirlo. Deeper this time and comfortable for Pareco. Klavan. Vonk. Nice switch pass to pick up Puri. Jager for Dmitriev. Comfortably gathered in by Molinari. Montalivo. Excellent pass. Neat work. And the shot brings a decent save out of Pareco. Had to keep his eyes firmly on that, Sergei Pareco. Lovely turn from Pazzini. Totally sold his marker. There was Tabi Ran and Pareco. Strong hands to get it out for a corner. Pareco handles well again. Side, plenty of confidence with that clean take. It's been a decent response from Italy to going a goal behind. Can't afford to show any nerves or fear to going a goal down. Now retired Fabio Cannavaro said fear was one of their principal problems amongst many in South Africa. This is Pepe. That's poor. Split the front two completely there. Pepe's pass. Puri. Gone too much there. Estonia naturally were just happy to see this out with no change in the scoreline for the remaining 5 minutes or so of this first half. De Rossi. Too long. Well, Pazzini, oh, goalkeeper's lost it. It's Pazzini. Pareco back in his goal now. And happy to see the ball just whistle past his right-hand post via Cassano. What a nervy piece of goalkeeping this is. It looked easy for Pareco to hold on, but the greasy ball, the greasy surface, almost led to an Italy equaliser for Antonio Cassano. Free kick's going to have to be retaken a little too quickly, that by Dmitriev. Estonia and Italy in a Group C for Euro 2012 qualifying, with Serbia, Northern Ireland, Slovenia and the Faroe Islands, who've already been beaten here by Estonia, who are almost halfway to making it a 100% start. What a story that would be. Long, long way to go, though. Bonucci. Pressing high up the pitch here, Estonia. Not making it easy for Italy to get out. They will eventually through Pirlo. De Rossi. Molinari. Pirlo, always available. Bonucci. Like a hand there, referee has spotted it. Free kick in a good position here for Italy. Free kick went against Kruglov. It was never a bad time, of course, to score, but just shy of half-time. This will give Italy a huge boost if they can profit from the Pirlo free kick. It's too deep. He was looking for a giant figure of Chiellini as Pirlo, but unlike him. Good challenge by Pepe. Piroha thought there was a late foot left in there as the captain of Estonia cleared the ball upfield here. More the backside, wasn't it, really, of Kasani, rather than a foot, but certainly Estonia were looking for a free kick. They're just mindful that half-time is just around the corner, Estonia, but I think their coach, Tarmo Rüütli, would just like them to hold on to the ball a little bit more when they get possession, and just one or two players kind of like a hot potato and just conceding throw-ins and free kicks. And Italy continue to build nicely. Certainly look like they've got a goal or two in them tonight. This is Molinari. Klavan with a header, not too much distance on it. Away by Piroha. Won't be a great deal of stoppage time at the end of the first half. And they're looking for this youngster again, Zenjov. It's good cover from left back from Molinari. Chiellini was grateful for that. He thought he was through there, Zenjov. Molinari had other ideas. The playing time added on then at the end of the first half. No way through for Italy yet. Zenjov has stayed down, having caught the challenge of Molinari. It was excellent pace from the Italy number 3 to get him back in support of Chiellini. Nothing wrong with the challenge. Estonia number 10, the man who is making the difference at the moment, Sergei Zenyov, 21 years old, and in the absence of Estonia's all-time record goal scorer with 36 senior international goals, it's a huge blow for the Estonians to find out that Andres Oper wouldn't make this match owing to injury. And so far, so good for the Minnows. Referee Carlos Velasco Caballo blows the half-time whistle, and the nation 94th in the world rankings. Estonia lead Italy 11th in the rankings by that Zenyov goal just beyond the half-hour mark. What a moment for him. Italy have dominated the possession, played quite well actually, haven't created probably as many clear-cut chances that they would have liked. One save from the goalkeeper, Pareco from Pazzini, one shot just wide of a post from Cassano. We're at the break, surprise score, Estonia 1, Italy 0.